Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Happy Monday to one and all. An inch 45, something like that in the rain gauge this morning. You measured 2,700 Sunday morning.
25 on Sunday morning, yep.
Wow. I think the pivots will go off for good if that was a general rain across our listening area. Certainly give those crops that last good drink. Hopefully you folks out there got a nice rain as well. A little unsettled weather in Dawson County. A lot of harsher weather to the east of us yesterday. But here in central Nebraska, we were under a watch. But really received a nice steady rain, thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And I think swept across the county.
It looked like it.
It kind of looked like on radar anyway.
We sure hope so. What a wonderful rain. What a way to start the next week in September. Wow. September's flying by. This is the 15th today.
Oh, my. We're half done with the month?
Yes.
Eesh.
Yeah. It's crazy. For those of you who were, well, I wouldn't say brave enough, but were ready to withstand the lack of sleep and stayed up and watched the Bud Crawford fight on Saturday night.
I did.
We did too. Wow. What a match, what a fight, and what a record Bud Crawford has set as a professional prize fighter in 3 different categories. He's a 3-time champion in different weights. He had to put on weight again to fight this time as he did last, and you couldn't tell it. He really still has those great combinations, power in both hands, a strategy, and sticks to it, and he just dismantles people he fights. He did not dismantle his opponent on Saturday night. It was a good fight, but it was a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
And Brent has a prediction that I think a lot of us would love to see. We don't want to see Bud Crawford fight too much longer. He's at his prime, probably. And so often we see prize fighters fight too long. Certainly he has a lot of fights left in him if he wants to. But I like the idea, Brent, of your prediction that you made off the air. Do you want to make it on the air?
Well, I guess I can, sure. Of course, they asked Crawford at the end of the fight, is this your last fight? And he said, well, we'll get the group together, we'll talk.
Oh, they want to say that, yeah.
I will, I'll say one more fight, and I'll say a quality fighter he'll fight, and it will be at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium.
80+ thousand people surrounding him.
How about that for a final fight, huh?
Well, he deserves it. He's been so dedicated to Omaha and Nebraska.
Yes, absolutely.
He would deserve that. He's gotten to lead the Huskers out at least once or twice before some of their games, so he's certainly friendly with Memorial Stadium, no doubt about that. And we know that Nebraska would support that. They would fill the stadium, and people from all over the country would come as well, by the way. So
yeah, I think the AD Troy Dannon even mentioned it.
Oh, really?
I think one time about dreaming big, and that was one of the things he mentioned, I think, when he was talking about dreaming big. But yeah, Coach, I think Coach Matt Rule, I know Rule had a T-shirt on. I think a lot of the players had Crawford T-shirts on when they were warming up for the game on Saturday. So, yeah, it's he's been a great ambassador for the state of Nebraska. He's very proud of where he came from in Omaha, but very proud of just being from the state of Nebraska. And listen, for those of us who live in the state of Nebraska, how can you not root for a guy like that?
That's true. It's true. Well, that was fun. It was awfully late.
1 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
When it got over?
What did they I wonder what their ratings would be if they had the main fight at 8.
Yeah. Well, and I knew this was going to be a problem when I heard it was going to be in Vegas. Yeah. Because, they're 2 hours, right, behind us.
Yeah.
So they finished at 11, out there, but for those of us here, and how about the people in the Eastern time zone? Yeah. That's 2 o'clock for them. But, it was late. The reason I was able to stay up for the Crawford fight, I fell asleep and slept through the second fight. And so I went back and watched the second fight, Mbili, and I can't think of the other guy's name. But anyway, wow, that was a great fight.
Yeah, there was some good ones.
That second fight, yeah.
We were with a group of people, and so you tend not to watch as closely when you're chatting and so forth. So didn't get to pay too much attention to those. But there wasn't any stinkers really. So it was, I could tell a little bit when I watched.
Yeah, it was a good night, and I thought sometimes when you get to the super fight, you just want. I thought it delivered. I really did. I thought it was a great fight between the two, and commend both fighters for taking the fight.
Taking it and getting prepared for it.
Yes,
putting on a good
because,
fight.
They talked about it. You were going to gain a lot if you won it, but if you lost it, everybody's going to question, I guess, your legitimacy. I don't know why they would do that with these two fighters, but it probably will be done. But there was a risk for both fighters, I think, to take the fight. And the fact that they did and provided us as fans with a super fight in the world of boxing, that was enjoyable.
And boxing really needs things like that to happen to get people...
Yeah, they need the best to fight the best.
Enthused about it, yeah, because sometimes boxing doesn't do the best to promote itself. And, of course, there is the Saudi side of the sports these days, and boxing is no exception. They're very involved in sponsoring and buying prize fighters, and they're doing the same in soccer and all sorts of things. Golf, they're trying to buy their way into all of those things. Personally, that really bothers me, but that's just me. And it was still a good fight no matter what. So, also, this past weekend, a lot of good competition over the weekend on Friday for high school. I heard your sports story this morning. Of course, the Huskers having their way with Houston Christian. But the party's over there this weekend.
Yes.
They'll have to find out now how they can perform against players that are at their caliber, at teams that are their caliber, I should say, because even those teams that have our smaller schools that we've played, they have good players on it, just not as many. And so we'll see how things go this weekend. But last weekend, a lot of the area teams did well in football and volleyball. Of course, the Lady Huskers won twice over the weekend. So really not too much to complain about sports-wise. A good weekend of sports.
It was a great weekend of sports. Yeah. Broken Bow hosted their cross-country invitational on Saturday and had a beautiful morning.
It was nice,
to host that.
Yeah.
So, it was a great weekend.
Yeah, and I liked it because I did slip over on Friday, I guess it was, because the meet was on Saturday morning, so they had everything set up. So it forced you to play from the red tees on the first tee off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you played a little golf on Friday, did you?
Yeah, after work. So they could leave those up as far as I'm concerned.
You enjoyed hitting off the tee box that was closest to the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
I could make it onto the fairway.
Barely, but you made it.
It wasn't very far on, but yeah.
Still felt good.
All right. Hope you folks had a great weekend, ready to roll through the week with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's take a look at the school lunch menus, and we'll begin with the Broken Bow schools today. If I have that, I'm going to turn the page here. I hope there's another page. Kind of stuck together. There we go. You bet. There it is. This is the 15th day, and today at Broken Bow they're having pizza pasta. That's pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, teriyaki chicken dumplings, fresh baked combo sub, uncrustable cheese, and cracker platter. The grill station is the combo cheeseburger basket.
All right.
Whoops, sorry, I accidentally shut off your mic. There you go.
Gothenburg today, kind of similar. Also pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, teriyaki chicken dumplings. The Grill Station combo at Gothenburg today is a crispy chicken sandwich basket. Also serving made fresh pepperoni pizza and a fresh baked sub. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
The Prairie Pioneer Center today, it's goulash, California blend veggies, biscuits, and fruit. Also a reminder that they're having their annual board meeting this Thursday, September 18th at 12:30. And stop by anytime to take advantage of their blood pressure hub.
Sandhill School in Dunning on the lunch menu today, chicken bacon ranch wraps at Sandhills.
Ansley today, no school, parent-teachers conferences.
All right, SEM today. Looks like a ham and cheese sandwich on the menu at SEM.
No school today at Litchfield.
All right, Sargent today, going with taco salad with lettuce, cheese, and salsa. Corn, fruit cup, and milk on the menu at Sargent.
At the Arnold schools, they're having burritos, chips, and cheese.
All right, Cozad today, some of their choices will be chicken and waffles with seasoned fries, also cheeseburger, the pizza bar, and the sub hub at Cozad today.
Arcadia schools, ham and scalloped potatoes.
All right, last one I have is Callaway School, and it looks like a pizza burger on the menu today at Callaway.
And Selma Myrna featuring pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, teriyaki chicken dumplings, uncrustable cheese, and cracker platter at AM today. And that's your school lunch menus. Going to play the game and see if we can give away a prize. And if you answer correctly, we will pass along a $5 donation to the Inclusive Playground Drive.
All right, we'll give you a chance to win a free 6-inch sub at Subway today. And we have one final question regarding Gunsmoke, which debuted on CBS on September 10th, 1955. Here's your question. What famous actor portrayed U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon? Was it Glenn Ford, Peter Graves, James Garner, or James Arness? What actor portrayed U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon in the TV show Gunsmoke? Was it Glenn Ford, Peter Graves, James Garner, or James Arness? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Fall is here, and the Garden Center in Broken Bow is packed with color. Their giant fall mums are big, bold, and bursting with blooms. Perfect for porches, patios, and front steps. But that's not all. Shop their huge selection of seasonal decor and be the first to grab a brand new garden flag. Add instant curb appeal and fall spirit to your home today. Don't wait. These mums and fall favorites go fast. Stop by the Garden Center in Broken Bow, open Monday through Saturday, and celebrate the season in full color before it's gone.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
We have Jim on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, here's Brent with your Gunsmoke question.
All right, Jim, what famous actor played U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon on Gunsmoke? Was it Glenn Ford?
Would have been James Arness.
Oh, you got it, yes. And starring James Arness as Matt Dillon. Love that intro.
Do they have any questions about Chester?
We did, yeah. We asked who played Chester.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, you got it, Jim, because you've answered correctly. We've got a certificate that's going to get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow, and we'll make a little donation in your name to the Playground Equipment Project as well. So thanks for calling in.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jim. Have a great
Have a good day.
You too.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to it.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Peter Frampton and Show Me the Way. Brent, show us the way to the grocery cart so that we can save money this week on the specials.
Good segue. Here's your ad for this week at the grocery cart. It's out today, runs September 15th through the 21st, and here's some of the listings in the meat department. Charcoal steak, $7.98 a pound this week. Boneless country-style pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Cube steak, $8.98 a pound. And boneless in-loin pork roast is $2.48 a pound. The 2.5-pound bag of Best Choice all-natural bone-in chicken wing portions, $6.98. And fresh frozen Best Buy boneless skinless chicken breast fillets are $2.68 a pound. Wimmer's Little Smokies get 2 for $8. Big Buy smoked sliced bacon, 2 packages for $7. Fairberry Red or Tomboy hot dogs, 16-ounce package, $4.48. Tyson breaded chicken, $4.98 for the package. And Johnsonville brats or Italian sausage links, fresh frozen, $5.98. Best Choice grated Parmesan cheese, $2.68. Daisy cottage cheese with fruit, 3 for $4. Best Choice shredded cheese, 16-ounce package, $3.98. Kemp's cottage cheese, get 2 for $4. Best Choice Texas biscuits, 2 for $3. Dannon Activia yogurt, $2.75. Best Choice cream cheese, 2 for $4. And Best Choice chunk cheese on sale for $3.98. Other specials this week: Ream's egg noodles, $4.28 for the package. Best Choice skillet meals are $3.98. Best Choice Superior Selection strawberries, frozen strawberries package is $3.78. Pillsbury Grands biscuits, $5.98. Best Choice ice cream, get 2 48-ounce tubs for $7. And a bag of ice, a 7-pound bag of ice, is $1 this week at the grocery cart. Other grocery savings that you'll find this week: Country Hearth English muffin bread, $3.43 for the loaf. Best Choice Round Top white bread, $1.93. And Sara Lee Classic wheat or honey wheat bread, 2 loaves for $7. Frito-Lay Extra Large Lays, get 2 packages for $5. Frito-Lay Cheetos on sale for $3.98. The big cans of Bush's baked beans are 2 for $4. Barilla Pasta, 3 for $4. Progresso soups are on sale. Get 4 cans for $8. Heinz ketchup squeeze bottles are on sale for $3.98. And Oreos are on sale this week, $4.48 for the package. As we go to the produce section, Haas avocados are on sale, 98 cents each. 3 varieties of fall squash, 78 cents a pound. Red ripe slicing tomatoes, $1.18 a pound. Large size slicing cucumbers are 68 cents each. Bartlett pears are on sale for $1.18 a pound. 8-ounce package of J&M sliced baby Bella mushrooms, 2 for $5. 5-ounce bag of Dole baby spinach, get 2 for $4. 3-pound bag fresh yellow onions, $1.98. And extra large green bell peppers, 98 cents each. Other store-wide savings this week: Campbell's V8 or tomato juice, $3.98. Post cereals on sale for $3.98 a box. Jiffy corn muffin mix, 68 cents. Hellman's mayo, the 30-ounce jar, $5.98. Planters peanuts, 16-ounce containers, 2 for $5. The jugs of Arizona tea are on sale for $3.48. Ramen noodles, 2 for $4. Ben's original ready rice, 2 for $5. Skippy peanut butter, 2 for $3. And Libby's canned fruit, get 2 for $5. Some of the specials in the deli this week: Kretschmar Black Angus roast beef, $13.98 a pound. And sliced-to-order Kretschmar Colby cheese is on sale for $6.98 a pound this week. Those are just some of the specials that you're going to find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
7:54 is your time. Question on my phone: will the Saudis let Crawford box someplace other than a location that they have no connection?
Oh, well,
such as Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. Good question.
I wonder, though, if they said to the Saudis, who seem to be controlling the fight game now, if you said, we can get 80,000 people in to watch this game, that might interest them.
Maybe,
But then again,
yeah.
I'm not sure it's about the money for them anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a good question.
That is a good question. Yeah.
Here's Blackberry Smoke.
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Prime Minister Netanyahu in Jerusalem today and vowed unwavering support for Israel's #1 goal.
The people of Gaza deserve a better future, one that cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated.
Netanyahu called President Trump the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House. Still no motive in last week's murder of conservative critic Charlie Kirk. CBS's Andres Gutierrez with the latest on the suspect.
22-year-old Tyler Robinson is not cooperating with law enforcement. He has not confessed to commit assassination to authorities. He will be formally charged on Tuesday in Utah County.
Noah Wiley, nominated for an Emmy 5 times for ER, has finally won his first prize for actor in a drama series.
To anybody who's going on shift tonight or coming off shift tonight, thank you for being in that job. This is for you.
Stephen Colbert won his first for the now canceled Late Show. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
That leaf pile is 100 feet tall. Your dad can't handle this. Not without the right equipment.
Yard work piling up? Gear up for fall with John Deere. Get $750 off select mowers, $2,000 off select Gator UVs, and $3,000 off select compact tractors.
Did I hear your dad got a John Deere? Yep, bad day to be a leaf pile.
Gear up for fall at an authorized John Deere dealer, now through September 30th. Learn more at johndeere.com/gearupforfall.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99. Plus, receive 2 times O Rewards points. Limit supply. Choose Syntec exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB and an ongoing story, Kearney Volunteer Fire Department confirms social media reports of a structure fire in the 30,700 block of M Avenue late Sunday night. Firefighters were on scene as of 12:25 a.m. Monday morning, but the fire was under control. The KVFD will release a press release with more details later this morning. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Bengals edged Jacksonville 31-27 on a late quarterback sneak for a touchdown from Jake Browning, but starting QB Joe Burrow left after being sacked in the first half, hobbled to the locker room with a toe injury, and surgery is possible. Detroit got 5 touchdown passes from Jared Goff and ripped Chicago. Baltimore's Lamar Jackson with 4 TD passes in an easy win over Cleveland. Dallas won a wild one in overtime, 40-37 against the Giants. Brandon Aubrey tied it with a 64-yard field goal at the end of regulation. Philadelphia won at Kansas City 20-17. Arizona edged Carolina 27-22. Indianapolis beat Denver on a 45-yard field goal on the final play, 29-28. The Sunday night game to Atlanta 22-6 at Minnesota. Parker Romo 5 for 5 on field goals. In baseball, Boston beat the Yankees 6-4. Seattle won its 9th straight. Cal Raleigh at his 54th homer.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Daytime highs approaching 82. Today, under mainly clear skies, southerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 58. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Chance of thunderstorms. Tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 83. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
4 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside with Happy Jack Simpson and find out what it really feels like. Jack, what's it like out there?
Absolutely beautiful. We got nice and sunny skies, just a few light clouds in the air. 53 degrees outside with a very light breeze as of right now. Barometric pressure 30.02, humidity 96%. The last 24 hours picked up 1 inch and 45 hundredths. Precipitation for this month now at 1 inch and 72 hundredths. A high yesterday of 73 with an overnight low of 52. Sun sets today 7:47 and the sun will rise and start out the day tomorrow at 7:20.
All right. What's traffic like?
Pretty light right now. I can definitely know that they have the pilot car out once again. It looks like they're kind of stopping us right here in front of the studios and out by the Berean Bible Church. They got some stops there too. So,
all right, be ready, folks, for stops just about anywhere up and down the line today on Highway 2 out west. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right, it is 5 minutes past the hour. Wouldn't it be nice to be on the Pineapple Express?
Oh, yeah.
Press on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, let's take a look and see what's happening today. Some events that we are aware of. The Governor's Call-In Show is today. at 2 p.m. on KCNI 1280 AM, 96.3 FM. Also online at KCNI1280.com, or use that free app. And hopefully they'll have all the bugs worked out this time. They had a little technical trouble last time, and hopefully they've got that taken care of.
We hope so.
Yes. And you can just listen, or you can call in and ask a question if you like. This is a presentation of the Nebraska Broadcasters Association on participating stations such as ours. There's also a blood drive in town today here in Broken Bow at the Municipal Building from 1 until 6 p.m., and a Medicare presentation at Jenny M. Melham Memorial Medical Center today from 1 until 2 p.m. And tonight is the men's steak fry out at the Broken Bow Golf Club, put on through the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, and that starts at 5:30 this afternoon and runs till about 9. And that is always tasty and good, and I guess they've brought back the tradition that you bring your own knife.
Yes. Yep. Bring your steak knife if you're going to the men's steak fry tonight.
Okay. Evening book club at the Broken Bow Library tonight from 6:30 until 7:30. That's what's happening today, and there's probably more than that, but that's what we have on our sheet this morning to tell you about. Also want to talk a little bit about some other things that are going on. Circle V Stitchin' Post, right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, out on Paulson Road, is ready to go to work for you this fall. If you're looking to have a logo or brand customized shirts, hoodies, hats, and more, Velma at Circle V Stitchin' Post can make that happen. If you need a letter jacket, she'll personalize that for you for your student. And she also creates great gifts, meaningful gifts with embroidery on throws. Whether it's for a wedding or remembrance or any special occasion, Velma can help. And also, don't miss out on those new cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners customized just for you. Support local. Bring your ideas to life with Velma today at 308-872-6173. Leave a message and she'll call you back.
Well, we were mentioning earlier in the show how, we're already midway through September. Well, here's another sign that the month is going fast. It's the third Thursday of the month coming up this week, and that means they'll do their big celebration at Rustic and Red in Cozad. Now, for their September Sip and Shop this month, they're going to be tailgating. They'll be serving hot dogs and Coke on the porch starting at noon. 308 Boutique will be out front to shop her bus as well. Our Rustic and Red will be featuring Husker and Haymaker apparel at 20% off, along with the rest of their apparel. Sales will run all day on Thursday from 10 to 7. Register for giveaway as well, plus everyone gets a valuable coupon to use on their next visit. If you're looking for a unique gift item, they have them. Gifts for all ages, gifts for men and women, weddings, baby gifts, something fun for yourself. Make sure you check out beautiful Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Again, for Sip and Shop this month, during the month of September, they'll be tailgating, serving hot dogs and a Coca-Cola on the porch starting at noon, and 308 Boutique will be out front, so make sure you shop her bus as well. Going to be a lot of fun this Thursday at Rustic and Red in Cozad.
Thank you very much, Brent. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Carson Leaphart with Burning Bank. As the leaves change and the harvest comes in, there's a familiar rhythm in the air, the pace of progress and the pull of home. At Burning Bank, we know fall isn't just about cooler weather or shorter days, it's about preparing for what's next. We are here with local decisions, ag lending, business support, and personalized service built for your farm, family, and your future. This fall, let's build, grow, and thrive together. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Thank you, Carson. All right. This is the day where you're going to feel bad if you didn't invest a few years back.
Oh.
It is Google.com Day.
I see.
Now, we were just talking last week about how we're all using Google to finish conversations and look up things that we want to know about, or if we're having a discussion and we want to find out who's right, who's wrong. Also, of course, use it every day in our work. For those of us who are old enough to have had a chance to invest in Google, today is a yearly reminder that we blew it. The domain Google.com was registered on this day in California. A year later, it was rolling. And had you invested $1,000 when it started, you'd be worth about $100 million today.
Wow.
Yeah, $100 million. Who needs a lotto if you just would have known?
Yeah. Now, my question is, how many people did that?
You'd have to Google that.
Yeah, well, I guess we would, wouldn't we?
It probably would answer it for you. Well, we're going to go back a number of years. I think this is a 1970s tune by an artist who got a lot of playtime back then. His name is Gordon Lightfoot.
Favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Health insurance and Medicare annual open enrollment is right around the corner. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Lori and I are busy going over all the changes coming this fall to better serve you, so stay tuned for updates on your current coverage options, as well as important changes that may affect you and your plan for 2026. Give us a call at 836-2201 or stop in at our offices in Broken Bow or Callaway to schedule your appointment soon.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
And our chat box this morning has a message from Juan. It says, good morning to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show listeners. I wish a successful Monday to you. Thank you very much, Juan. Appreciate that. Here's a job opening for you if you're looking for a place to work where you get the benefits and a team environment. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has an exceptional opportunity for an entry-level highway construction technician to join their team here in Broken Bow. Now, experience is preferred but not necessary. The NDOT will train the right person to conduct on-site inspection and survey for transportation projects. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward employees with friendly and supportive work environment for their hard work and encourage creativity and innovation, and provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, and comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You must apply online for this opening at statejobs.nebraska.gov and complete it. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer, and this information is also on the Sandhills Express employment page.
We'll stay on the job opportunity front and tell you that Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow is hiring. They're looking for a friendly, dependable, and motivated individual to join their team as a receptionist secretary. This isn't just about answering phones. It's about being a key part of a growing business and making a difference in people's lives every day. You'll help keep the front office running smoothly, support patients with care and professionalism, and play a vital role in the everyday success of the practice. No experience? No problem. They'll train the right person who's ready to learn and grow. So if you're organized, people-oriented, and looking to be a part of a team that truly cares about the people they serve, they would love to hear from you. Give Thompson Chiropractic a call today at 308-293-6340 to apply. Again, that number, 308-293-6340.
Thank you, Brent. We were playing the sounds of Gordon Lightfoot earlier, and if you are like a lot of people anymore, you like to maybe watch a video, music video, or a live performance of your favorite artist. I happened to catch John Prine many years ago performing for a small club. And in that club, Gordon Lightfoot was sitting there and enjoying the show. And John referenced him as a good friend and both good writers, songwriters. And so we're going to back that up. We're going to back up our music together with two buddies, as I mentioned. Here's John Prine's Lake Marie. Breakfast Show. Brent and Dave with you here on a Monday, doing our best to pick you up on a Monday after a busy weekend. A busy week ahead. Lots of things are happening. We're going to find out more about that today. I believe we have the Economic Development Corp in yet this morning. And later on, we have scheduled Mo with Ideal Realty, and she'll be in the 9 o'clock hour.
All right.
And in fairness to her, she's tried to get here a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be able to make it today.
Yeah, we're open. Hopefully, the parking lot will be open.
Yes, we hope so. Lots of traffic moving up and down the highway. And again, if you're heading out west on Highway 2, you already know that work is being done. And the thing about this situation, we've noticed that throughout the day, they move different locations, 2 different locations to stop and start traffic. So you never know exactly where that's going to be. So just drive with very special care and make sure as you're going down the roadways that you leave plenty of room for those workers who are working alongside that equipment, and just take your time getting through there and everything will be fine. All right, we are fortunate to have Nebraska Land Hearing here in Custer County in central Nebraska, located right here on the east side of the square in Broken Bow, Nebraska, inside of the Chamber of Commerce building. And Roxanne is ready to go to work for you to make sure that you're hearing everything out there that you want to hear. And hearing is such an important part of our senses. Sometimes we overlook it and take it for granted. But as time goes along, in most cases, our hearing does deteriorate. So why not see a board-certified hearing specialist with over 35 years of experience? And that would be Roxanne. And she has been the best of the best several times with awards and accolades. Roxanne offers free hearing evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties on new hearing aids, and discounts for new and returning patients. And you'll get the state-of-the-art technology, including the rechargeable hearing aids, no batteries to mess with. Don't drive out of town to Lincoln, Omaha, or Denver to get the top technology and dependable local care. It's right here in Broken Bow. Call Roxanne at 308-384-3852 to schedule an appointment today. That number is 308-384-3852. Find Nebraska Land Hearing in the Broken Bow Chamber building. Look for the name right on the front window.
Hey, are you hungry for something different every day? Well, then head to the Spur in Dunning. They're serving up hot and hearty daily specials that you'll love. Comfort food classics, fresh flavors, and hometown favorites, all at a price that's easy on your wallet. Now, that's a great combination. When the weekend rolls around, don't miss their evening specials, perfect for a night out. While you're there, fuel up and grab packaged meats, priced and ready for your freezer. It's the Spur in Dunning, where daily specials keep you coming back.
All right, thank you very much, Brent Apperson. Thank you, folks, for listening on a Monday.
Maggie from Nebraska State Bank, and I've got exciting news. We've given our website a total makeover that's fresh, intuitive, and designed with you in mind. It's easier to use, packed with helpful tools, and has everything from side-by-side account comparisons to quick videos on fraud tips and how to save smarter. All there to help support your personal, ag, or business banking needs. Drop by nesb.bank and explore the future of community banking online. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should have not wore a T-shirt with another shirt today. It's kind of hot in here.
It is. It's always very warm in Studio B, where we conduct the breakfast show, and I know what you people are thinking, and you're right. There's a lot of hot air that circulates through this studio sometimes between 7:30 and 9:30 in the morning.
We wouldn't deny that.
No.
But there's a lot of important things to talk about, so we have to put up with it. Let's talk sports again because upcoming schedule this week's exciting.
It is. Yes, we got a great week of high school sports coverage for you this week. It'll start tomorrow as we travel to Greeley for a volleyball triangular with Ansley Litchfield. Central Valley will be the host, and Arcadia Loop City will be there as well. So we'll have all three matches for you. We'll do it live on KBBN 95.3 FM, KBBN.com. And we also plan to take the video camera, so we'll do our live video stream of the matches. So you can watch them through SandhillsExpress.com on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. Opening match, 5 o'clock. Should be great volleyball. Arcadia Loop City, of course, be there with Ansley Litchfield and Central Valley. The Ansley Litch Central Valley game will be a top 10 matchup. So we'll look forward to that coming up tomorrow on KBBN and on Sandhills Express Video. And then on Thursday, an exciting night. We will be at the Broken Bow Gym. Broken Bow Volleyball gets to play a home match. Yay! It'll be the first competitive match in the newly remodeled Indian Gymnasium. And Broken Bow will take on Lexington. So we encourage all of you, listen, if you're wondering, hey, what does the new school look like? What does a new gym look like? Well, here's your chance to come out and find out. So come on out, support the Lady Indians as Broken Bow will play their first home match of the season, the first home match in the new gym. It'll be on Thursday night. We'll be there to cover it for you as well. We'll broadcast it on KCNI Thursday night with the varsity match scheduled for 7 o'clock. And then on Friday, our high school football coverage will include Broken Bow against Ord on KCNI Radio. Kickoff for that, 7 o'clock. Custer Electric and Irrigation pregame show at 6. Also, the Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club is putting together kind of a special event before kickoff, and I think the plan is to have them in to share that information tomorrow morning on the Get Up and Go breakfast show. So be listening for that to hear what they have planned for Friday. And also on Friday, we'll be in Arnold for our area game of the week as South Loop takes on Sandhills Valley, the sports co-op between Stapleton and McPherson County. That'll be the KBBN game on Friday night, kicking off at 7 o'clock. The consolidated pregame show will start things on KBBN at 6.
I may have missed it. The Broken Bow Ord matchup, is that at Mark Russell Field or is that away?
No, it's at home.
At home.
Broken Bow will host Ord.
All right,
yes.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Very good. Thank you. We'll take a quick time out. I think Scotty's here. We'll get her in here and talk economic development. Stay tuned.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
When it comes to your health, you deserve compassionate, expert care close to home. Hi, I'm Cassie Hilbers, the Chief Ancillary Officer at Gothenburg Health. Here, we treat the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. From everyday checkups to specialized services, our expert providers and modern medical technology are here for you and your family. I'm proud to be part of a team that's here for our neighbors, our friends, and our families, because your health matters, and so do you. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
841, Scotty Ross is here from the Custer County Economic Development Corporation. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
I must tell you right off the top, I don't want to embarrass you, but I do want you to know that is your color.
Oh, thank you.
That looks great. I don't know. This really looks, don't you think, Brent? Looks good on
Yes,
her?
indeed. Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you.
Kind of a brown with little stars, or is it? I can't tell from
They're
here.
flowers.
Flowers.
I think so.
These glasses are only good to about out here, Scotty, so apologies. How you been?
Good.
Good.
Got through the construction just right this morning. Got to shoot right over here, so.
Be
we have
thankful
lots
for
of time
that.
to talk,
Yeah,
so.
that's good.
Timing is everything.
Yes, exactly.
Glad you got here, and it's going to be nice when that's all done, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very worth it.
Starting to take shape, and I just like the fact that you can drive down the road coming out the station and not feel like your dash is going to come off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kaplunk, kaplunk, kaplunk. That's already gone, so
Yeah.
it's great, and it's great to have Main Street looking good here.
Absolutely.
And all the communities fixing up, going into fall. Halloween activities and
Junk Jaunt coming up. That'll be great.
yeah, Junk Jaunt is not this weekend but next, correct?
Right, correct.
All right. I know that's an important injection of cash into our area, but it's also a great way to show people our communities along the way.
Yeah. When I spent some time in Omaha doctoring and doing some different things, it seemed like that was everybody's association with Broken Bow was, we've been out there for Junk Jaunt. We just love your charming little town. And so sometimes you only get one chance at a first impression with people. So you want to make sure that you're always being friendly and always thinking about that. So
yeah, we just have to remind ourselves when we were on a trip somewhere and we had a great experience at a restaurant or hotel or something, and then we remember that for a long time, but we also remember the experiences that weren't very nice. If we felt like we were, I don't know, not mistreated, but maybe not appreciated, it sticks with you. So
it does,
it's
sometimes
important.
more so.
Yeah, sometimes more so is right. Yep. Well, it's crazy. We want to warn you already. Be careful when you're driving, because people are. I always compare it to like somebody who's hunting deer along the road, and all of a sudden,
the road.
and they've seen a deer clear off in the distance, and they stop with no idea who's behind them, and it's kind of that way with if they spot an old wagon wheel or something along the road, you never know, they might pull a Yui on you, right?
or just a sign that says sail.
Right.
You're like, whoa, I don't think that was on the map.
No.
Stop.
That's not on the book. Yeah, but it's really something. And once I kind of start at Caro and Dannebrog and Grand Island, right in that area, and come this way, I think.
Yeah, I was just visiting on the way in. It started as a Sandhills Journey Scenic Byway, and she said it was just so hugely successful that it follows Highway 2 all the way across there. But it jumps north and south too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, go up to Burwell. They are really involved in it.
Yep, Sargent. Got some great finds. Arnold
added themselves to it a while back, and yeah. All right, so that's coming up not this weekend, folks, but next weekend, so be aware of that. What else you have on your mind today?
Well, today is board meeting.
Right.
And I'm having Rick Nelson from NPPD, not our Custer Public Power, Rick Nelson, present the economic trends study today. So I'm excited for that data to come out. I have not seen it yet, so it's the first time I'll be seeing it too. But we haven't had it done for about 5 years, and so I'm just curious to see what the data is going to show us. And then we'll have some time to digest that before we get back together as just a board to talk about how we're going to use that to develop our strategic plan going forward.
Okay. Has been about 5 years since Rick Nelson was here, and as I remember, there's all sorts of data that's available. What are some of the things that you're interested in seeing?
Well, it talks about, how many folks work in Custer County, talks a little bit about, the travel time to work and how many people commute into Custer County for work, how many people live in Custer County, commute outside the county for work. We even get information about where they work and household income information. And so some of that stuff helps us decide, okay, are they leaving for retail? Are they leaving for jobs? It just kind of helps us make decisions for maybe some things we may be missing in our county, especially like it'll tell us a lot about housing. If there's a lot of people commuting from outside the county here for work, is it because they can't find a home? Is it because they can't find childcare? What are the reasons for that? Because we want them here. We want their kids in the schools. We want, that's more sticky. And then they stay with their employers, and a long-term employee is obviously just a lot more economical.
Yeah, there's a lot of
for businesses.
Actually fun data there to analyze. I think maybe part of that would be how many people don't live in a community. They decided they wanted the country life and bought an acreage and so forth. So they're driving to what town? Where are they working that live between here and Myrna? And those questions are kind of fun. And it seems like over the years, the old farmsteads have kind of went away, and you see new structures out there. There's quite a few people that live in the country on acreages and so forth that come to work at one of our great businesses in our communities, right? Right.
And I think of folks that work at BD, and they still have time to run a cattle herd on the side, working, 410s or whatever that may be, or working nights and then taking care of the ranch during the day. So there's a lot of things, a lot of jobs and careers in this area that make that possible. But also, I always say we don't need to rewrite the book about what we are in Custer County. We don't need to try to be like the Omaha, Lincoln, even Kearney, Grand Island. People move out here because they want this type of a life.
Right.
We don't want to drag people to this area if this isn't what they're looking for. We want to recruit the people that like to be outdoors, that like to have the recreation that we have available here, and the smaller schools for their kids, and the types of communities that we offer, because there's plenty of people looking for that.
There are. Also, sometimes we need to remind ourselves that, yes, it would be nice to have a industry come in or a bigger business come in and hire people to come to work there, but they also have to know that they're going to be able to have enough people to work at that business too. So there's a match that needs to be made there. And we used to go by let's have an industrial plot, and we'll hope a factory comes in and we'll add 200 more people to town. It doesn't really work that way.
Not always. Sometimes it's if you build it, they will come.
Right.
But also the sectors in this area fit the type of people that want to live in this area largely. Like I said, there's ranchers that work at BD, but Adams Land and Cattle and Thomas Livestock, they draw a lot of folks to this area that already have the ag backgrounds, and so they know what it's like to live in a rural community, and so that's typically a good fit. But that's some other data that we'll see today too, is like what's the unemployment rate, what different sectors are people working in, retail versus agriculture versus manufacturing and different things like that. So
is healthcare a part of this at all? Okay, so they'll kind of analyze the services available and where people go, and I suppose if they have to go somewhere else for specialty things, that data might be available.
It can be useful too.
Yeah.
And the hospital's just done their community health needs assessment too, so it'll be curious to see kind of how the data compares.
Yeah, that's important. Okay. So going through that today, that'll be the main thing, and then some of your other regular agenda items, I assume.
Yeah, as much as we can get fit in. We try to keep it under an hour. We don't like to take a lot of folks' time. So, I filled up the agenda just in case people want to read through it and kind of know what's going on. But for the most part, it's going to be Rick's information today.
All right. It's important that you get done by 5 because they will want to go from there to the chamber steak fry at 5:30. That should work out nicely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Always something to do. And was reading earlier, speaking of healthcare, I think it's Callaway tomorrow has suicide prevention at Morgan Park in Callaway from 11:30 till 1 with a free barbecue sandwich meal along with that. That's put on by the district hospital there in Callaway.
Nice.
And they're also a barnyard camp tomorrow from 4 until 5 at the library. They have those sorts of things going on all the time. And Brent just went through all the ball games we'll be covering, but there's ball games everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
All different teams meeting. So there's always something to do here in Custer County. I think that's another thing that we need to highlight to people if they come through. Hey, yeah, there's a ball game going on, or there's this, that, and the other for them to take part in. So
yes, a lot of things in your communities that you can get involved in, and one thing about all of our smaller communities, outlying communities in Custer County, is they all have their own little culture and their own little nucleus of people. And I just always say there's something out there for everybody. If rodeo is your thing, or if fair is your thing, or if there's always some way that you can get involved in your community in a way that you're passionate about.
Right. Blood drive today here in Broken Bow, by the way, 1 until 6. And at Jenny Melham Memorial Center, a Medicare presentation today at 1. So there you go.
Is the blood drive at the hospital or the municipal building?
It is at the municipal building.
I might have to stop in there. I've been getting a lot of Red Cross texts.
Oh, have you?
I haven't been for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm the universal donor, whatever kind that is.
Oh, you are? Okay,
So.
Yeah. Very important. But again, each community has something going on, and we read a lot of those that all the different towns are having a blood drive here and there. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else from the meeting that you wanted to touch on? I guess the main thing would be the presentation.
Right. The pie baking contest is coming up at the Red Barn. So I've been promoting that. If anybody wants to bake a pie or judge, reach out to Rick Nelson, or not Rick Nelson, Rick Moss.
Rick Moss,
or Donis is hugely involved, or you can reach out to Mackenzie or I. So
okay. All right.
If you want to bake a pie.
All right. I've been seeing some emails going back and forth concerning upcoming awards.
Yes, the CEDC Member Appreciation and Picnic and award ceremony is coming up. So that will be, so we've got Junk Jaunt weekend, and then the following weekend on the 5th of October. So that will be, we like to present like wheel horse. We've added a youth wheel horse, ag innovator, business innovator. So if you know of any businesses or ag producers that you feel should be recognized, we gather our members together. We don't always just recognize members, but we just like to celebrate the people that are really stepping up in our communities or doing some things that maybe not everybody knows about.
Yeah.
So try to find those underdogs sometimes too. But yeah, we'll be having that out at Kincaidor this year. So we're excited for that. And then the pie baking contest will be that following week on the 9th. So
always something.
It's always a big fundraiser for the barn, and it's fun. I think the last several years it's been a strawberry rhubarb pie that has won. So.
It has been doing well. Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a pie person, so I don't get that.
So you don't want to judge?
No, you wouldn't want me judging.
You don't want to be a judge?
No. Now, most people would love to be the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be a chocolate or butterscotch, or I'm out.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I don't putting all them.
Well, it might be good to have you as a judge then, to get something different in there.
Well, if you get a lot of chocolate or butterscotch, let me know.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so lots going on. There was something else I was going to... Oh, I know what it was, Scotty. It's been a little while now, but I know we had a story on it and followed you guys around. Kind of give us an overview of how you thought the tour for the lieutenant governor went, because that was just a while back, and had a ribbon cutting for some new apartments and different out to the barn. And
it was a full day. Like, we were running. I felt bad because our tour for the school ran long, which I knew it would, because there's so much to see up there. And it's all kind of coming together, and that's the first time I'd been through and since the beginning. And I mean, you walk in that front door and it's just like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So anyways, we spent some time at the school, and then we ran over to the daycare and went through that real quick before lunch, and kind of talked about how that came together. Then we had a nice lunch out at Kincaidor and got some time to visit and brought a few more people in for the lunch hour. Then we went over to the new 8-plex that MW Real Estate put up kind of over there on North End in that area of town. And it's already almost full. I think they've got 2 or 3 apartments that were still available. So luckily we could tour one. And then we ended the day out at the Red Barn, which his wife loved. She didn't want to leave. He was like in the car, and she's still talking and looking at everything. But Impressive was really his resounding word over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, he said, these are all issues that they hear about all across the state. And we went up to Eagle Crest too.
Yes.
Started off the day in Dave's office up at the city and talked about the plat and how, funding came together for the infrastructure, and then headed up there and looked. So, he said housing and childcare are all issues that I hear all across the state, and so many places are just like, oh, it's a problem, help us,
what can
save
we do?
us,
Yeah.
what can we do? He's like, you guys are just doing it. It's a problem, and you're addressing it. You're figuring out different ways to do it, whether it's, our rural workforce housing fund to incentivize the actual building of the houses or renovating of the houses. And I say the biggest factor over and over again in this county is the people. We talked about how MW could have built those apartments and filled them up just as quickly in Kearney, and probably made 20 or 30% more money. But he invested here. And with that 8-plex and the legacy apartments that have gone up, that makes 50 new rental units that they have injected into this community in the last 5 years. And then, Bill Butler put up, there's like 11 new ones down there. So, I mean, we've added just in apartments, which is an important part of transitional housing. And we're finding more and more people that are just looking to rent. They're not really interested in buying a home. And so the rental housing market is very important, largely important. And especially for folks that don't want to keep up a yard or maybe don't want pets.
Yeah.
So.
And you're coming sometimes into town with a new job, and you want to make sure that you're a good fit for that new job. So maybe buying a house isn't the first thing you want to do. You just want to have a nice place to live and get to know the community. So
just some transitional housing. And the new 8-plex is 3-bed, 2-bath, over 1,000 square feet, I think 1,200 square feet. And so even a family that's just moving to town that maybe can't find quite the right house or is making sure it's a good fit first, there's some apartments that are available too that can fit a family. I quoted him on my agenda, when we did the ribbon cutting up there. He said, you will not find a more perfect example anywhere in the state of what the Rural Workforce Housing Fund is supposed to be used for. So, it's a low interest, revolving loan fund that they don't have to make payments on for 2 years or until the project is complete, which makes it a lot easier to purchase the supplies and get the work done without worrying about payments in the meantime. There are limits as to how much each unit can cost or how much you can sell a house for, so it, keeps that affordability factor, which ideally when your interest is low, that helps make it more affordable. And then the funds will cycle back to CEDC, and then we can loan them back out to incentivize more housing development. So 8 units, we squeaked it in right there at the end of our contract. Our contract is up this month, so the fund kind of sat there idle for too long before we got it cycled. But this project was a perfect fit for it, and the rate environment kind of adjusted to where it became more attractive. And so everything just came together perfectly there at the end. So, but impressive was Lieutenant Governor Joe Kelly's words over and over again all day was just this community is doing it. So
that's great. And as we started talking about impressions and leaving town with a good feeling, it sounds like that's exactly what the Lieutenant Governor and his wife felt when they got in the car. So that's mission accomplished.
And I thought they would be exhausted. I was exhausted. His wife assured us they were headed back into town to hit some boutiques, and they wanted an ice cream cone from Runza and hit a few different places before they left. Because we thought, we'll take them to the barn and then be a good send-off. She's like, no, I want to hit some of those little stores I saw down there in the square. I'm like, perfect.
That's great.
So it was good.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. We'll see you later. Appreciate you coming in to the breakfast show as always.
Absolutely.
And, it's good for listeners out there to know what's going on. We appreciate you letting them know. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
You bet. We'll take a time out with the news, and we'll be back. And I think we're going to talk more about real estate with Mo, Ideal Realty, after after this news break.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent just confirmed TikTok will not go away here.
The two leaders, President Trump and Party Chair Xi, will speak on Friday to complete the deal, but we do have a framework for a deal with TikTok.
A breakthrough in the Charlie Kirk assassination case. FBI Director Kash Patel tells Fox.
The DNA hits from the towel that was wrapped around the firearm and the DNA on the screwdriver are positively processed for the suspect in custody.
Officials say the 22-year-old is not cooperating with investigators, but his roommate and romantic partner is. Secretary of State Rubio's headed to Qatar after pledging full U.S. support for Israel during a meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem today.
The people of Gaza deserve a better future, one that cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Bengals edged Jacksonville 31-27 on a late quarterback sneak for a touchdown from Jake Browning, but starting QB Joe Burrow left after being sacked in the first half, hobbled to the locker room with a toe injury, and surgery is possible. Detroit got 5 touchdown passes from Jared Goff and ripped Chicago. Baltimore's Lamar Jackson with 4 TD passes in an easy win over Cleveland. Dallas won a wild one in overtime, 40-37 against the Giants. Brandon Aubrey tied it with a 64-yard field goal at the end of regulation. Philadelphia won at Kansas City 20-17. Arizona edged Carolina 27-22. Indianapolis beat Denver on a 45-yard field goal on the final play 29-28. The Sunday night game to Atlanta 22-6 at Minnesota. Parker Romo 5 for 5 on field goals. In baseball, Boston beat the Yankees 6-4. Seattle won its 9th straight. Cal Raleigh at his 54th homer.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Ample sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 82. South winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows level off around 58. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 83. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Designed with pride, sold with integrity. That's Palmer Monument in Broken Bow. Their staff is trained to assist you in the decision-making process. You'll know you're getting a result built from the very best workmanship and the highest quality of materials at Palmer Monument, Broken Bow.
Currently 59 under a sunny sky. Wind's not a factor so far today. Barometric pressure rising up a couple points in the last hour at 30.04. Humidity at 94%. Here's the good news. An inch 45 in the rain gauge this morning. And I think Brent mentioned he measured 25 on Sunday morning.
Yeah, 1/4 of an inch at 7 o'clock Sunday morning.
So all of a sudden we went from 200ths for the month to an inch 72 for the month, which is great news. High yesterday was 73 with an overnight low of 52. Currently 59 and sunny here at Broken Bow, Nebraska. Well, Mo's here. She's waiting on another guest that she would like to include in our visit today, so stay tuned.
Well, it was all that I could do
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something we're getting. By the time we get used to dealing with all of this, it'll be over.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. So.
And that'll be fine.
Yep. So, what's the matter there, Brent? Oh, no.
Oh, you don't have to.
Well, we want you in the picture.
Good morning.
There we go. We always, over the weekend, things get cleaned, which is great. Sometimes they get just tilted just a little bit.
Sure.
We're good to go.
No worries.
All right. Well, you got your phone out. What do you want to tell us about?
Well, as I told Brent, boy, it's a Monday. It was a Husker weekend. So I'm trying to center myself, It's win, and a great weekend. All wins. So now I got to get back to work. Gosh,
yeah.
We all got to get back to work.
Welcome to Monday.
Welcome to Monday. So, yeah, I just, flipping through, I need listings. I mean, that's the first thing I'm going to say. Because 1233 South G is sale pending. We just, Memorial Drive sale pending. I go through them. We've got a lot of sale pendings. So, we really could use some more listings. But we do have the house in Arnold I want to talk about because it did reduce to $139,900, 701 North Walnut. This one, great landscaping for sure. I mean, if you're looking for outdoor space, this house has wonderful outdoor space, big backyard. They have a pergola back there. The garage is actually a man cave right now. You could turn it back into a garage if you wanted. They have a above ground pool they're leaving. Back deck, part of the back deck even has coverings. So great outdoor space. It has 3 bedrooms inside, couple bathrooms, big bathroom upstairs with laundry, nice big kitchen, lots of cabinets. So really, really nice property in Arnold. And then I have this one, 1301 South D Street. It's a true 5-bedroom. It's got 2 egress windows downstairs and 2 bathrooms. It's been remodeled. So 2-stall detached garage. Very nice house, 205. And we have, I probably have 8 or 9 listings, you guys. So we need more listings. If you're thinking of listing, now's the time to call us and kind of ask us, our opinion and I'm working on a couple listings right now. So the sooner the better, I guess, is what we always say this time of year.
Yeah, it's that time of year where we have good weather for a couple months or more, hopefully, and then it won't be as easy to move. So
no, and now's the time getting ready for winter. Clean out your windows. They always say spring cleaning. I say fall cleaning also. Trim up the vegetation outside so you're ready for spring. Get your windows in shape for winter. That saves on your electricity bill anyway.
Yeah. I found out something here recently, Mo, that shouldn't be a surprise, but I actually washed the siding on our house. It's actually yellow, and it's bright.
I've been in those shoes.
Honestly, as far as if you're lucky enough to have vinyl siding and you're getting ready to sell your house, a little time spraying that off, maybe with a brush or something.
Yes.
It really brings it up, doesn't it?
Get you a power washer if you can.
Yeah.
Makes quick work of it. Yeah.
I'm glad it's over, but it was an improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been working on that house. Good for you.
Yeah, I think I'll get it all fixed up, and then Joan will get rid of me.
Well,
but she
has
a great
plans.
Ride. It's been fun.
Good to have plans. Is the whole neighborhood of Twitter, talking about Dave and
a little bit. He's making the rest of us look bad. Is what's happening. He's making the rest of us feel like we need to get out and do something.
That happens in neighborhoods. You see
does,
it.
Of course. Yes.
Somebody fixes their house up, and the next thing you know,
it's contagious.
Yeah, I can think of a few streets in town that 8 years ago, all the houses were, kind of rough. You had some rough roofs. And one got sold. That person fixed it up. Next thing you know, the whole neighborhood's following suit.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. The reason my lawn is mowed is because I saw Dave out mowing his Saturday morning. And I'm like, I better go get mine mowed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you mow it after the football game or?
Right, yes, after the football game. Yeah, because you were mowing during the Husker game, and I'm like, who would do that? And so I'm like,
I
I
know.
can't do that. So I'm like, the yard will just have to wait. Fortunately, it was an early kickoff, so I had plenty of
You
time.
had plenty of time,
I had
yeah,
plenty of
yeah.
time to still mow the yard. It was perfect.
Well, if it was like next week's game, I might not.
Yeah,
but,
true,
you know,
yes, that's a
it
good
was
point.
30
One of those
something to
games,
nothing at
yeah.
half. Yeah, but you can listen to it on the radio. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
protect your ears at the same time. Well, let's meet. Grab that microphone, sir, and get that a little closer to you. 'Cause
There you go.
There you are.
There you are.
Bring it down, and if it'll stay, it's got a mind of its own, but do the best you can. That's
good.
There you go. That's
good
perfect.
enough. And Mo, would you want to introduce our guest?
Well, Blaine, and say your last name because I did it last
Dreher.
time. Dreher. I was close, wasn't I, guys?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Good
I
enough.
think I was pretty
It's better
good.
than Dreher.
Well, you just have to say it 6 times. That's what I always tell people.
And I also go by Blake or Blaine. I get called Blake a lot.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's good to know he answers to multiple things.
Right.
I'm just writing it down so I can look
Yeah.
down and.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Blaine, tell us about yourself, if you don't mind. How you ended up at Ideal Realty, and that's great. But what have you been?
Background?
Yeah.
Yeah, so born and raised in Hastings, lived there for 26 years. Moved right after my birthday. So in April, moved up here beginning of April. I went to Hastings High, graduated in 17, worked for a farmer for a few years, and then my wife's aunt, she was an owner of a real estate group in Hastings, and she bugged me for years and years to try and get my license. So ended up stopped farming and then got my license, and that would have been 4 years ago now. Okay. So been in real estate for 4 years, and been doing it, I guess, full time for 4 years. Haven't really been full time up here yet. Been just helping a friend out mow, and then doing this a few times a week. So
Okay.
yeah, so graduated, like I said, in 17, and I met Josie Evans from Evans Feed, that hit Mike and Amber's kid, and we were actually playing flag football against each other in college.
Really?
Yeah, and we got introduced there, and he invited me up here to do some hunting, and kind of got involved with his friend group, and been coming up here since 2018 then.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the scenery. I love it better than just down in Hastings. It's flat, cornfield, bean field, so the scenery. And then my wife and I, we wanted to get into a smaller town.
That's great.
So figured this would be a good option. And my wife, she's an RN at Callaway. So she worked at Mary Landing in Hastings, and she kind of wanted to get somewhere smaller as well. And yeah, a lot smaller now in Callaway, but yeah, she's enjoying it, which is good.
Well, it's a nice pace there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got a lot of good people there, and hospital here as well. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's great, and we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the group that you met with through Josie is a good group of people to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's nice that, I mean, normally when you move to a new town, maybe one or two people. It seems like I know. I mean, I have a great group of friends, and you kind of meet one friend, and then they introduce you to a new friend, and it just kind of goes that way. So luckily, I'm not necessarily. It's not super new to me, but I mean, it is still a new town. So
yeah. Well, welcome in a belated fashion.
Right.
I'm glad you're here. I know Mo's glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of as I remember visiting with Mo, you kind of saved the day when you.
Yeah, it was funny.
You got here, so
I can't remember if I messaged you or called you, and I think your reply was. What was your reply? Something about, "Are you serious?"
This can't be happening.
Right.
Yeah, it was great timing,
Yeah.
and like I said when I was on here, our granddaughter was born, and
Yeah.
Blaine had just started,
Yeah.
and what a lifesaver he was, because I really needed to concentrate and be in Omaha, and baptism by fire, but I didn't. I told Mike, I said, I came back and everything was done and the paperwork was done and everything was in the files. And I said, well, I guess I know he's good to go.
Right.
I don't I don't have to worry about a thing. He took care of all of it while I was gone and asked very few questions. I knew he had it.
Yep. And the nice thing, I was at Real Estate Group of Hastings, which they're if you ever want to be a realtor in Hastings, I recommend them a lot. But there was 2 men there that were there for 40. They've had 44 and 45 years experience. 2 ladies there have had 40 plus experience. So I learned so much in those 3.5 years. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Learned so much. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that there's the flat farm ground down there.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
We have probably what you enjoy is diversity here. We have the canyon country, the sandhills country.
Yep.
We have flat corn and soybean
Yep.
fields as well.
Down in the valleys.
But
Yep.
it's kind of a nice mix.
Absolutely.
As far as houses and that sort of thing goes, from Hastings to Broken Bow is probably somewhat different too, isn't it?
Yeah, well, really, before I moved up here, it really wasn't all that different. I mean, we were working with very, very low inventory. I mean, 20, 30 houses, which at the time when we were looking at houses up here, there was about 20 on the market too.
Okay.
I went to talk to my aunt, the owner of the place down in Hastings, probably a month and a half ago, 2 months ago now, and she said there was 110 houses on the market. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think when I left there might have been 30 or so. So this last summer must have just exploded there. I'm assuming, excuse me, I'm assuming it probably dropped some of the prices of houses with that many getting flooded the market. But I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention. But yeah, complete 180 compared to what I've dealt with pretty much since I started. I started after COVID, so it's been crazy. I mean, when I first started, if you didn't get into a house within hours, you weren't getting it.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy for a while.
Interest rates and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And how does that compare, Mo, here now? What you're looking for houses to sell. So
right.
That tells us that the demand is high and inventory a little low. Huh?
It is. It's still seller's market here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So and they keep talking about dropping the interest rate. So, I mean, if that happens, some people, we talk this time of year, do we wait until spring? If I told them, we'll stay in contact because if the interest rate drops, you might not want to wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
If people are looking, they might be like, sure, I'll move in November if I get the right interest rate because they're scared it's going to go back up.
Yep.
Yeah, and it might drop 2 steps even. They're talking about, so there might be a quick change, but how long will it last? Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you always hear winter being the slow time, which is super weird because it was about half the group in Hastings. Their winter would be crazy busy, but their spring would be super slow. Huh. It was crazy. You never know who's ready to buy.
Yeah.
So it's just that type of deal. I feel, in my opinion. Someone might not have been ready in the spring, but they're ready this fall. Yeah. So,
and there's always the fix-up guys too, and gals who want a winter project
exactly,
and
exactly.
sell it in the spring.
Yep,
right?
yep,
true.
Okay, all right. Any questions, Brent? I got a feeling this guy might have been a pretty good football player.
I think so. I was just curious. I don't know if you mentioned college. Did you go to?
I went to CCC. Josie went to Hastings College.
All right. I was wondering if Hastings College was the connection.
Yeah, so Hastings College was a connection. Yeah. Technically, I probably wasn't supposed to be playing, but I was. Kind of got recruited to play from some friends that went there. But
that's good.
No, I played pretty much every type of ball you can think of growing up, and I kind of got burnt out, and that's why I didn't go to college for it.
Yeah.
I had scholarships for football and baseball and stuff like that, but I was just so burnt out and ready to be done.
Yeah.
So I actually took my senior year off of Legion ball, and then I was young enough I could do a Legion baby. So it was my first year in college. I actually went back, and I enjoyed that more than anything. I needed the break. So yeah.
So you got to play on the big field at Hastings?
The Duncan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The brick wall.
Yeah, so they turfed it right after, would have been the year after I stopped playing or couldn't play anymore. So yeah, they turfed the infield, which needed it. I mean, Sodbusters play there now. Hastings College, Hastings High, Adams Central.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure I'm missing a few more. And then St. Cecilia plays football in the grass out there, too. So it gets a lot of attraction.
I was going to ask you if that's still where St. Cecilia played their high school games. They've been off Broken Bow's schedule for a while now, so we haven't made it that direction. But I was wondering if that's still where they played their high school games.
It was pretty cool. I actually helped coach Legion for a couple of years and got to coach. We went down and played in Hastings.
Yeah.
And just being on that field with kind of historic feeling to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm sure were you guys down there when they redid the bleachers and everything?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that would have been, probably, I guess I've already been out of college or high school for almost 10 years now. So it's probably been.
Now, see to us, you're still
12.
a kid.
Right. Yeah.
He's just getting started.
Yeah. So, no, if you ever get a chance, I'd go drive by. It's completely different. They redid pretty much everything. So it's super neat.
I haven't seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had a former employee here who remembers Bob Bowles. He was my co-host for 25 years, and he grew up in Holdridge.
Okay.
So he played at Hastings.
Sure.
And it's a long story. I can't even repeat it, but it was about how he hit.
And as he shares it, it gets longer every time.
Right. adds a few things here and there.
But he actually hit one off the wall, off the brick.
Yeah.
So that story.
Yeah, when you hit a home run there, it's not really normal.
Yeah.
So I remember.
Did you ever hit one?
I hit the wall once, but nope, never have. I always hit my farthest balls hit were always to center, or the 405, 408, or 405 to the right side. It was never down the line.
Yeah.
When I got a hold of them, so yeah.
I think that's cool. And a field is a real challenge to hit a home
Yeah.
run because they shorten everything up these days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. When you're pitching, you really like it.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can tell you are enjoying living here. We enjoy having you here, and I know Mo's excited to have you helping with Ideal Realty. It's a great win-win-win.
Yes.
Yeah. We're excited to be here, and just ready to start once mowing season kind of slows down, in which real estate normally is slower in the winter. So we'll see what we'll do this winter, but I'm hopefully we'll be able to get out and do things a little more when mowing gets done. So
yeah, and mowing is going longer this year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not looking forward to it. I helped Jared Kank mow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you do my mom's yard then.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't get any complaints.
No. Well, I think she has hers done on Monday, and a lot of times his folks help.
Yep. I help him Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, he normally hires Bob or Janine to go help him. I think they kind of switch off during the day or days, or I think Bob might go the afternoons or Janine might go mornings. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, they've been up there, and
yeah.
I know Janine doesn't care for garter snakes.
Neither do I. It was Jared. Yeah, Jared thinks that's hilarious. Him and Cole, his brother Cole, they always joke about it with me, and I'm terrified of snakes. not enjoyable. But I did hold my first snake the other day. I was like, I got to get over my fear, and
So
I
you
held
held
it, and I can't say I enjoyed it, but
Was it a garter snake?
Yeah.
They're kind of smelly too, aren't they?
Couldn't say I really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Welcome, and looks like a great setup.
Yep.
Oh, I think it's great that you've got somebody
Yes.
ready to go with the experience you've had getting started here. It wasn't a problem. So.
Yep.
All right. Anything else? I mean, we didn't talk too much about the houses you have. Did you want to?
Well, I talked about a few at the beginning. Look on our website, goidealrealty.com, and give us a call. All of our information's on there. Blaine's on there also. Myself, Marion, we're all on the website. So if you have any real estate questions, give us a call. We have about every age group now at Ideal Realty.
You do, don't you?
We do. We have our retired, semi-retired Marion, and then me, and there's a few years between Blaine and I. Just a few. He's even younger than my children, but that's okay. We need youth.
Oh, definitely. That's a great thing to have. Somebody new and new ideas, new energy.
Yeah, and we all connect differently with different people.
Yeah, and that's really big when you're out seeing people. Maybe one's better fit for the other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
I try with their generation not to mother them, but it comes out, and then I have to go, whoa, you're actually a buyer or a seller. I'm not your mother.
Yeah.
But I've known some of these younger people, young adults. Can't call them kids. I call them kids, you know. When you're a real estate, a woman over 50 in real estate, everybody's hun. And I do it. And I thought I'd never do that. Sweetie, hun, you just do it. Yeah. But no, I have to remember, you know, they are the buyer or the seller. They know what they're doing. But, you know, I had them all in Optimus Sports and, you know, they just...
Small town America.
Right. Mm-hmm. But, you know, you love them and you care about them because you've watched them grow up.
All right. Blaine, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you guys as well.
Good to see you again.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. She finally got here. You've been so nice about trying to get in here. I'm glad.
Well, it's just kind of been back and forth. I was trying to get in here right before our business after hours and you know, construction. It just, thank you guys for being giving that you'll let us come in when it works.
No problem. And Blaine, by the way, sometime when you come out, and we'll do a show on how neighbors can affect the value of your real estate, and how if neighbors will let you help them, you kind of monitor what they need to do. I've got a neighbor in my neighborhood I'm trying to help. He lives right across the street from me, and I'm trying to help him, but he resists. And I know we could all have higher value in our homes if that neighbor would listen to my
Maybe
suggestion.
we could also talk about how putting up a privacy fence can sometimes help your property as well.
You guys need a whole neighborhood ring camera thing.
There you go.
I like that idea.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
And actually, that concludes the show for today.
All
So we'll end it and thank everybody for listening today and look forward to joining you tomorrow morning at 7:30.